Hello, hello, hello. We welcome you to our online book club, Reading River. Every week we go live right here on YouTube to chat about a few chapters. No spoilers ahead of schedule, no pressure, just good books and great conversation. And whether you're a long-time listener or just getting started, you're welcome here. This genre for this group is called Noire because we will be covering books written from Black authors. Currently, we are looking at the book My Soul to Keep from Kennedy Ryan, which is the first of her trilogy. We're discussing chapters 15 through 18. So if you are new and joining us and you haven't read the other ones, please go back and go ahead and check those lives. But for now, we're going to be looking at 15 and 18. I did want to go ahead and introduce our panel. You got Sheen, you got Debbie, you got me, Nene, and you got Toya. Hey ladies, how y'all doing? I know everybody a little tired today. My bad. Everybody all right?
Doing just fine. Hope everybody is well.
That's what's up.
Same here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, to be honest, I mean, it went by really fast, but a lot happened. Where we picked up was Kai and Ryson was falling asleep and still able to get his little Mac on, and Kai was enjoying it, trying to tell herself she wasn't. Meanwhile, they had the day planned together, so now we on chapter 15. Oh, before I go into chapter 15, did anybody have anything they want to say about the previous chapters that we didn't cover?
Nothing for me.
Cool.
I didn't either.
Cool. Well, let's just go ahead and get into it. So we start off with chapter 15. Kai and Ryson, they're about to go on a trip, a little day trip or whatever. She starts off by actually saying that they're a few weeks from Halloween. And she brings up something from her past where she says, Black and Glory Falls. Aunt Ruthie's probably making sure there's plenty of firewood for cold nights. And she's serving hot cider to the morning crowd. The reason bring this up is because is it me or has she not talked to Aunt Ruthie in a while? Like, why she ain't reaching out to the home girl? Like, did I miss that in the book or what? Like, she hasn't really talked to her in a while, or did I miss that in the book?
But I have, because she's talked about her, made mention of
Right.
her,
Yeah.
but I don't recollect where she has actually had conversation with her, because I was kind of thrown aback when she made mention of what you just talked about.
Yeah.
Like, you have on a bikini top, you're headed to the drive down the coast, you're headed to the beach or whatever. I don't know what triggered that thought. Was it me?
No,
No.
same thing.
Like, did anyone else follow that?
No. What's funny? I didn't even think about that because you're right. I was thinking about, like I said, why she hadn't picked up. How she hadn't picked up the phone and she mourning. And then my second thought was, what mint cider tastes like? So I guess I was all over the place. I don't know, but you're right. Like, you in a bikini.
I literally had to flip back. I was like,
Yeah.
did I skip something? Because I don't know where that came from. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep reading.
Yeah, it did come out of left field. Like, it did come out of left field. Now I'm thinking about it. We about to go chill, kicking it in sunlight. I'm chilling in a bathing suit, and we talking about hot side. You right. I don't know, but anyway, as we move on, we find out that they drive about 3 hours, and they're about to go riding the dunes. Man, that sounds fun in a month. So they're about to ride in the dunes. They about to have a good time, and let me know. So the first little instance we get about Ryson, which we kind of know, but I think he was trying to play it cool, was when he found out, when Santos then blurted out that him and was it Kai slept together, or he took her virginity. That's what it was. And he was like, "What?" And so, well, really, it was what, because he didn't know they lived together. So now we see in another instance where it looks like the guy who is the, I don't know, facilitator over the dunes is talking to them about their helmets and was trying to put the helmet on Kai, and he still kind of, I don't know, act away because he thinks that the guy likes her, and it's like, man, calm down, it's a helmet. So I'm like, is he really this jealous? Like, over a man putting on a helmet? Well, what are you gonna do? So, I mean, is it me or is that natural? I mean, did y'all? Let me ask, do y'all men act like that? People can't put on your helmets for you.
I mean, it's a little high schoolish. I don't know. I guess that, but I mean, I guess men can be, but not grown men. I guess
I don't know. That grown possessive trait comes across grown men as well.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess if it was like, and here's the funny thing. The funny thing is, there's more to come, right? So there's more to come with these instances that is like, okay, well, yay or nay, I don't know. But that's one that I saw. And then we also get a little bit more information about Ryson in his past, where on my digital book 88, he confesses that he's only had one girlfriend, and he's like 28 years old. And so it starts off by he's saying, I've only ever had one girlfriend. And he walks over to the dune buggy, leans against the frame, nodding his head for me to get in. And no, I wasn't jealous at all. He was lying. And then they go into the conversation about one girlfriend ever. And she's like, yeah, I was 17 and she cheated on me. Like Carrie cheated on Aiden. Now, for y'all who may not have watched Sex in the City, that may not have meant nothing. But for people who've watched Sex in the City, when Carrie cheated on Aiden, it was catastrophic. that was big
Still
time.
not over it. Still not over it. And I
Because you
still shake my
shouldn't.
head at it every single time. Like, why?
First of all,
Why?
when they got, well, I don't want to give everything away, but in the second, in like the sequel or the spinoff, and they got back together, I said, Carrie, this got to be a movie because you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this second chance, Carrie. You really don't. But maybe I'm feeling kind of no. I don't feel. I think I'm feeling. I think I'm on point with that one. But if this person cheated on Ryson anywhere in comparison to Carrie cheating on Aiden, baby, yeah, I'm mad too. I'm mad
But
too.
you know what else? Come on, let's keep it. Okay, you can be mad, but it happened when you guys were 17.
Yeah, that's
How
true.
old is he now?
28.
Okay, isn't it time? 11 years? Shouldn't we kind of, like basically don't punish another woman for somebody did to you at 17?
Absolutely, but is he punishing somebody yet? Because I don't think he is transferring over yet, right?
Well, not
Or
punishing. I mean, like not engaging in a relationship, or this is the reason why I don't have a
um,
girlfriend, or using that as to say I don't want a girlfriend, because you may have only had one girlfriend, but how many women have you
right.
slept with?
That's a good point. Shane, that's a good point. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
That was his get back for her cheating on him. Because if was it not one of his supposedly friends that the girl cheated with?
Yeah, supposedly
Yeah.
friend. And is the girl
Yeah.
Jimmy? Like, let's just cut to the chase here. Is it Jimmy? Is Jimmy the one that cheated on him? Like, let's just get to it. I want to know.
I don't see that would be Jimmy if he's now sleeping with her again
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I didn't think it was
and
her.
still not in a relationship. That I think that was someone else. I don't see that being, and I could be wrong, but I don't see it being Jimmy because he's currently sleeping with her.
I don't know. I think it may be some get back. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know. Let's see. But so then we get to, so they're getting ready to get in the dunes or whatever, and Kai's feeling it's like every time he being Rice and starts dropping a little tea about his past, it's like it angers her. Page 89, she's like, anger stirs in my chest and tightens my lips. I just like to meet all the girls who are fine with just sleeping with Ryson. Who are these nameless, faceless bimbos who have jaded him so much? And then she starts to think, well, is that all he wants from me? Just like what Sheen was talking about, will that transfer over to me because he acts this way? It's a good question. So maybe, I guess, keep him in the vent zone, I guess. I don't know. But then she also, when they actually are riding the dune buggy, she did say something that did just kind of lift my heart a little. On page 90, she was talking about the joy that she was experiencing, how she was able to kind of just let things go, not think about bills, fatigue, working two jobs, and she says, enjoy. She says, this joy started as a kernel in some long neglected corner of my heart, and it burgeons me every second of freedom this ride offers. And before I know it, a laugh breaks free from my chest and spills all around us. My arms stretch wide and high over my head, and even though I'm strapped in, I'm flying. I'm propelled by this great joy forward, up and high, and Ryson is right there with me, laughing and throwing his head back as free as I am. How long we ride, I don't care and I don't know. How long will I remember this gorgeous day with this gorgeous man and this rediscovered joy that I've thought maybe was lost forever? I'll remember it all forever. And I thought that was sweet. Before we get into chapter 16, did anybody have anything about chapter 15?
Nothing for me.
Yeah, I think I kind of enjoyed the fact that both of them were able to get away
Yeah.
and, so to speak,
Yeah.
let their hair down.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Man, I want to go dune buggy riding. Have y'all been dune buggy riding before?
I have
Well,
not.
Not
I
since
did.
high school.
Really?
Let me think. I did it at the beginning of the year in South Africa.
What? Oh man,
Yeah,
Oh
that
wow.
was
in
crazy.
Sandwich
Right.
Harbor.
That's a real dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I went to Namibia and did it in Sandwich Harbor, which is an area where the desert meets the ocean.
Oh,
Oh, I
Oh
bet that was
wow.
beautiful.
oh,
Yeah, that was an experience. So yeah.
that's cool. I know. Well, I know it's kind of hard to take pictures as you like riding and bumping and jumping, but I gotta ask: did you take any
Hey,
pictures? Yeah.
okay, I did it. I didn't do it on that one. I tried doing it on this RV safari that I did.
Oh
Let
wow.
me put it to you this way. You wouldn't have been missing any kind of footage, major footage, because the footage that I had from the RV is it's insane.
Right.
It looks like I'm on an RV, but I do agree with what Debbie said. That's a great date.
Gosh, that sounds like a great date. Man, that sounds like a great date. That would be. You're right. You are absolutely right.
Hey, can you guys still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry. Sorry.
No,
I
you're
was
good.
saying, I thought though, agreeing with Debbie, that is such like a great date to
Yeah.
have.
Hmm.
Um, you know what I'm saying? Going right it in the dooms. I
Yeah.
do agree. It was good to see them kind of like open up to one another.
I agree. Can you hear me, Sheen?
Yes, I
Okay,
can.
cool, 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 cool. I
Yeah.
agree. That's a great first date. That is a great first date.
And the fact that he didn't have to worry about disguises or anything like that is just, that was really pleasing to read. It was nice.
Debbie, you still mad about that disguise at the restaurant, girl?
Ain't nobody tearing me up his Medea. Ain't nobody.
Well, well, well.
Kathy said, "That's strike one, friend. That strike is not going away."
Man, that's wild. He did come up in there, but no, it's good to see him free. But it's good. It's good that they're talking about these little moments because and then another one's going to come up, and we'll definitely go into that. So chapter 16. Actually, this is pretty quick. She has this avocado. So Sand's in the house. He's in the apartment or whatever. So both of them are there. Excuse me. Kai is putting on her avocado face mask. She's chilling. Ryson is in New York, about to go on Fallon. He calls her, and before she's trying to find the phone. Santos is trying to tell her what her phone is, but he doesn't tell her the mask is still on her face. Now, me personally, I thought it was like a joke. But do you think, how do I put it? Do you think that it was like a little, not, I shouldn't say malicious intent, but do you think that it was a joke, or do you think it was a little bit more the reason he ain't tell her that she had on a green mask on her face?
I think he was trying to tell her, but she was moving so fast and so hastily to get to the phone that he was just like, oh, well, it's too late. Forget it now.
For real? Dang. Could be.
I don't think he was really probably even purposely or not. I think because when he made the comment of kind of like they both just know what it is, but trying to play this like we just gonna be friends, knowing they feel each other. I think he just kind of maybe felt like, girl, you'll be alright, even if he see you with your face like that. Y'all like each other, it's a chemistry, like no big deal kind of thing.
Cool. Cool.
Right. Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Great point.
Great point.
Because he has been
Great point.
saying, if y'all are continuing to tell yourself you're just friends.
Yes.
Right,
Right.
right.
That's a good point. That's a good point. And it sounds like they're on the phone, and he does. He was like him being Rice, and was like he sees it with the green mask, and she's horrified in the moment. But it sounds like he only got a few minutes, so she can't wash it off. And he's like, "I miss you," and I just thought that was kind of sweet. Like Rice, and I mean, I still gotta look. I still kind of look at him side eye a little bit, but you know what I mean. Like he's that was sweet. That was sweet. And she says, I miss him too, which is, like you said, Santos is like, man, what y'all doing? But then Santos asks a really good question at the end, because this is kind of a short chapter, so we can go ahead and knock this out. He says, on page 95 of the digital book, would it be so wrong to just do it? Just give it a shot with him. And she says, yes. Her being, Kai. Yes, wrong on so many levels. Tell me more about these levels, Kai. First of all, he's a huge rock star, for God's sake. People will assume he got me where I'm going, and I don't need that. I want to earn this on my own, and for there to be no doubt how I got there. Sand shrugs and turns his lips down in a way that always tells me he thinks I'm full of it. That's pretty flimsy to me, Kai, but if you say so. It's not flimsy, it's true. And the other level is so wrong on. Well, for another thing, he's a huge rock star. That sounds suspiciously like the first level. Let me finish. He's a great guy, but he is a rock star. He's going on tour. Do you really think he can be faithful? Can be depended on to stick around? Sand cocks his head to the left, studying me with a new understanding in his eyes. All of a sudden, I'm glad I still have the green goop on my face to hide behind. Just makes me wonder if you're really talking about ricin. He pauses. His eyes break into me gently before he continues. Or if this is actually about your dad. And with that pardon shot, he turns on his heel and walk away. I hates it when he knows me better than I know myself. Santos over here acting up. He gonna sit there and pull out deep thoughts. Santos, get it together. Listen, sometimes we don't want to talk about all that deep stuff. So, in that moment, he's basically, well, I know everybody else caught it, but it sounds like she may be conflating feelings from her dad. Maybe, because she didn't answer the question. She just said, I hate it when he knows me better than I know myself. What do you guys think?
made me think of, you know how people say like the typical, like women have them daddy issues, so it like spills over into their relationship with men. That's just kind of what I felt like he was kind of insinuating. But really, I guess because it hasn't really tapped into too deeply about her dad and their relationship, like it's the hit. I guess if I haven't forgot, like certain points and different things and how he left, left them for another woman. But to me, I just thought he just, it gave you that kind of stereotypical kind of like she might have some daddy issues and it like pours into, and maybe he was insinuating like it didn't matter even if it was Ryson or the next guy, she probably would come up with something, and but it real be still be deeply rooted with like her relationship with her dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. Oh.
I mean, but we knew that was coming, right? From
Yeah.
her having to deal with her mom's illness basically alone outside of her
True.
Aunt Ruthie.
Yeah,
And
you right about that too.
the
Yep.
comments that were made then, you would know that, okay, I'm now having to deal with the loss of my mom along with my father was still not here during that time. He left, never came back, and I still had to deal with this.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, so now we get to the party up in chapter 17. Okay, I can't lie. This was my favorite chapter out of the four. I've been waiting on this, baby. I've been
For
waiting on this
real.
one. All right, so
Oh my goodness.
if we don't remember, Ryson had, okay, so his homegirl, I guess you can call her like an ex or whatever, but we can say, let's just say homegirl, right? Homegirl Jimmy, who's also a famous singer, is having a birthday party at the bowling alley. It's supposed to be just some celebrities, no paparazzi. Ryson asks Kai to go. She's like, all right, cool. So now here we are. So at this time, he just asked her to go to the party. He didn't say who for, who what. And then he tells her, Jimmy. And she's like, Jimmy the singer? And so she's like, oh man, am I dressed all right? Sounds like she's super cute. Got on some Converse with the heels. Ew. Look like she really cute. But then we start learning a little bit more tea. So we learn on page 96 that the last real conversation was when Ryson, he said, let's see, considering the last real conversation we had was me telling Jimmy we should just forget we slept together. She may not be happy that I'm showing up with another girl at her party. So who said that last week? I think, was it you, Debbie? I don't know. But we were talking about last week. You know they were together. How long ago were they together? And he said that was
Exactly.
right. He said, but that was months ago. And so I'm counting back like, I'm trying to do the math in my head.
Right. All right.
Months ago meant, right, I stopped sleeping with her as soon as I met Kai.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
And
Right.
that's if we still don't know. Like technically he could have been like blown away from her, and then I mean we just don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, y'all were right. This was a matter of months ago and they hooked up again. So now she's there at the party, and let's see what it was. What happened? Okay, so a lot happened. So Kai gets to meet her. She meets Jimmy, and I was wondering like how Jimmy was about to react, because I'm like, Jimmy about to act a fool. But you know what? Jimmy was actually pretty cool. She was kind of withdrawn. No, I should say withdrawn, but she was kind of taken back. She was sipping it in. She was sipping in the moment.
Right.
And I think Jimmy is playing chess right now. Like, I think she's like, okay, cool. Cute girl. She kind of cute.
Yeah.
Let me see what
Yeah.
this is. So she bring over. Let me see. Hold on. What he bring? Let's see.
What was his
So
name? Dub or something?
yeah, she bring over Dub. Now let's talk about Dublin.
Yeah.
So Dublin, he's supposed to be this extra fine choreographer. On page 99, he says that he has caramel skin, bleached platinum blonde hair buzzed close to his head. I can't tell what ethnicity this guy is. You know, that's dangerous. He could be like The Rock. He could be like Jason Momoa. You know what it is. I'm tight. You know what I'm saying?
You need to specify. You know what I say. You need to specify which version of the Rock.
Before
The
the
version I
BBL.
grew up
Before.
on, or the wrestling Rock, or this new BBL Dwayne Johnson. He don't look the same no more. He don't look like
Not the
he did.
BBL.
He tell
I
you,
know.
he done went.
I see.
He changed.
Ah,
He changed.
Man, we'll assume for the sake
she
for the
crazy.
sake of
Do BBL right.
we'll
I'm
assume
crying.
that
Oh my
it's
goodness.
before the BBL rock.
Then I'm going all in. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go.
It sound like this dude he mad cute, and then
But you right, Nene. Jimmy playing chess for sure.
yeah,
For
yeah.
sure. Cause she wasn't slick. She wasn't slick.
Because right before she even brings Dub over there. She's like, yeah, Ryson's like, yeah, Kyle's one of Grady's students. And then she's Jimmy looking like, a singer. And then she says back, she's like, yeah, and a dancer too. Oh, a dancer. She's sitting back, just
Right.
sipping on this tea. Just standing back, like, okay, let's see what this do. And bring out
All right.
the Rock before the BBL, Jason Momoa looking green/gray eyed thick choreographer and it sounds like him and Jimmy, played around a little bit, so she got notes. She like, come on over here and meet Kai. She a dancer. And so
Hey, you know what? You know what? He really hit him with the Terrence Howard from The Best Man.
yes.
Oh, for real? Oh, Mia like that too?
Yeah.
No. She did that. That's exactly what I got from that. Yeah, very messy. Very messy.
Real messy.
Real messy.
She said she got to see what's going on with the friend. Is it serious? Is it what? What we doing? So,
Right. Because remember, she said, like, when he told her you ain't got to do all that, because she wanted to see, wait a minute, first. But she knew out the gate the fact that he brought somebody.
yep. The
It
fact
seems like he's solo. They small little circles. So she already knew something was something because he done brought a female to her birthday party.
Yep. And Dub, whether he knows it or not, he plays right into it. He takes Kai's hand. Well, Jimmy pulls him over to Dub.
Right.
It's Ryson's friend. She's a dancer. And he like, ooh. He takes Kai's hand, smiles right into her eyes. I'd love to see what you got. Ryson's furious. Ryson's furious. He's already like, I dislike immediately is how he's looking at Kai. So, okay, now this is the third time. I mean, now I don't know about third, but this is another time. The dude can't even, I don't know. This is a lot of occurrences and he already like on a tilt to crash out. And I mean, he didn't even say nothing to the girl yet. So anyway, so as they get ready to go over him, Kai, and find Dub over there, as they're about to go over there to dance or whatever, Jimmy pulls Ryson to the side. And on the digital page 100, that's where Ryson has the conversation and he says, Jim, And they talk about the night that they did sleep together, which doesn't sound like it was months, very plural. Sound like it was more like, a couple months, and we'll make that plural, but whatever. Um, and he says, Jim, we were both a little drunk that night. Not that drunk, she says. She pushes her glass away and fiddles with the toothpick piercing an appetizer on the tray in the middle of the table. I thought we forget. I thought we agreed to forget about it. I've tried, Rice. I can't. So, sound like she trying to. I don't know if she's catching feelings or caught feelings and reviving these feelings that she caught. What do y'all think?
Marlon has already revealed it in their conversation, in his conversation with Bryson, that Jimmy is in love with him. So
It's true.
we know that's where that is. She's in love with him. That's why she can't forget it. And from what I'm picking up is something basically they all met at the same time at school, and I'm pretty sure has been holding on to those feelings until they got drunk and had sex, and she can't forget about it.
All right.
So yeah, it's her feelings are there, and he's trying to ignore it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Keep saying it can happen again.
you think so? Well, shoot. So it sounds like Kai. Well, excuse me. You see Marlon's there, Bristol, whatever, with a sister, and let's see. Wait a minute. Let's see. I'm trying to think of who sees what first because I'm thinking I'm getting those parts mixed up. But Marlon's still chasing the sister, whatever. Okay, but now let's get to the fun part of the chapter to me. Okay, so they say the song Truffle Butter comes on. Hey, Dub is out there doing this thing on the dance floor. And on page 103, again, this is Ryson's point of view. He says, and then it's Kai's turn. I'm nervous for her. Baby, I was nervous for her too. I was nervous for it too. I was like, come on, Kai. If you pull this off, baby girl, it's up. It's up. Okay, so before y'all read the rest, were y'all a little nervous for her? That you knew she was gonna tear up the house? Like, what did you think?
I wasn't.
Really?
Neither was I.
Yeah,
That was
I wasn't. Basically based off that background she has, so
Really?
I had no fear.
Really? I was nervous for her. Cause I
Why
mean,
were you nervous?
because it was this because well, I guess that's not an answer, right? I was nervous for her because this was like a big moment, and sometimes like in the movies when people have those save the last dance moments, or when they do have those big moments where they got to show what they got in the movies, that stuff lurks out and it's like, woohoo, yeah, they were amazing. But in sometimes in real life, it don't work out like that. And I know this a book, but sometimes when you like put on the spot and you go out there, you trip or you do something accidentally.
True.
Like, you may accidentally
Or
slide or
right. Or realize you ain't as good as you think you are.
yeah,
Yeah.
or your dance
Yeah.
move
I
whack.
think I may have. I think I would have been a little bit more nervous for her had it been sort of kind of like an audition. But because
Um,
of the environment and how it was done, I didn't worry because you're battling. There's a difference in the battle and an audition.
really? See, I actually think that it's like
True,
the
but I guess
reverse.
thinking like how Nene said too, with her knowing that like well, I don't know if she knew. I guess it's me assuming, but getting there and seeing this other famous people there, other artists
Yeah.
that surely she knew they still gonna be paying attention, and the possible, like she was saying, the opportunity or able to network or. In those kind of settings, I would assume like you still always got to be on your game because you never know. even if it's supposed to be like a comfortable setting.
Yeah, because in my mind, I'm thinking like an audition. Yeah, it means a lot, but you're only in a room with a few people you really don't even hardly know for real. But at this party, you in front of Jimmy, who's a singer, Marlon, the rapper, Ryson, who you wanted to
Bad.
go boo. You up with this choreographer he was, I don't know, in the next Rihanna video, whatever. And you don't get
Okay,
talking
so
about.
let's think about it like this.
Mhm.
We all know when we're interested in a guy, right?
Right,
We out with this guy.
right,
We kind of got feelings there. You see, they fighting it,
yeah,
but then he's introducing you to the girl who has feelings for your guy.
right,
You cannot tell me that she didn't peep that when she peeped back over her shoulder,
yeah,
heading to the dance floor.
yeah.
She herself was thinking, okay, she's trying to put me out there. She's, oh, you're a dancer. Let me see what you got. I'm gonna
Right.
put you up with this choreographer that did my last video.
Right, right, right. All of those things, all of them.
Uh-uh.
But that's the
Kai ain't stupid. She got them jeans,
see.
and you know what
Yeah.
jeans I'm talking about. So she got out there and showed her tail.
See, I agree with all that. But I guess my thought is not that she didn't want to show that she got the goods. Is if she had the goods and if she was going to be able to pull it off. See,
Right.
because my thought is you right,
Yeah.
Debbie. You 100% like, man. I know she ain't think she finna stunt on me, giving me this choreographer, thinking that I can't go out here and bust some moves out here. But then she walk out there and trip and fall on the door on the floor, or if she, she think that this move like white chicks, right? You go out there, you thinking the move is fire, and you like, oh, I got this routine, because you battling, and then you realize the moves ain't fire. Like everybody looking at you like the battle scene in what's the white chicks movie where the girls went out, they thought they were doing their thing. And they were like, boo. So I didn't know what was going to happen. I was nervous.
Why are you nervous over a choreographer? You know what I'm saying? Like I want
Your
nervous.
moves made
I
me
want never
whack.
be a choreographer.
Because your moves made me whack, Ray. Your moves made me
Then you
tired.
can call yourself a choreographer. Then that's all I'm saying. Yeah.
See,
Exactly. I mean, she teaches a class.
Yo, hey, let me tell you.
that's
Let's keep it 100, y'all. Okay, let's keep it 100. All right. Somebody, let's just, you can't call yourself a painter if your ass don't know how to paint. So,
Facts, facts,
when
is it,
facts.
you know what I'm saying?
you. Mhm.
You can't bust that 1-2 step real quick with no issues.
True.
Choreographer, my back pocket.
You
True.
right.
That's
But
true.
but
And
think
she
about
can't be wanting to be in that circle or
yeah.
come across some opportunities if she
Hey,
wasn't gonna
you
be
gonna
ready
have to bust a
prepared. You
move.
right. You right.
And keep in mind, she want to make it on her own, right?
Oh yeah.
Right? She don't
Right.
want no help.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
that's against my better judgment. Cause I'd have
Right.
been looking at
Exactly.
Rice and like, hey, dog,
Hook me up.
kinfolk.
Right.
Let's make this work real quick, okay? Yeah, but yeah, this her time to shine. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
I agree, but I
That's
guess I'm
facts.
thinking like, and again, like, okay, imagine, and I know some of this is for like TV too, but imagine like watching those American Idols, and those people get on there and they think they can sing. Their mama told them yes. They may have sung in church, and then they get in front of everybody and they like that's what like sometimes you don't know your move. You don't know you got to step it up a little. Like that's all I'm saying. I'm rooting for her. So that's all.
Understood, Nene. Understood, friend.
Nah, I'm with y'all though, but I'm glad that she showed out. So it sounds like I said. Kai said, no, Rice, excuse me. He says, I'm nervous for her. I've seen her teach her dance class and I could tell she's good. But this guy, these dancers are on another level. I hope she can hold her own. I was with you, Ryson. I was with you, brother. I was like, Lord, here we go. I'm crossing my fingers. And so he says, as soon as she starts moving, my jaw hangs open. I knew she was talented, but I had no idea how little I had seen. Not only is she holding her own, but she is more magnetic than Dub will ever be. She spins, dark hair swinging out behind her. She drops to her haunches, rolling her hips back and forth, and then pops upright. Arms extended over her head, eyes closed, head rolled back. She loses herself in the sensual pull of the music, and she's making love to the beat, thrusting, grinding, her body rolling, finding the pulse embedded in the lyrics. So Kai gets out there and tears it up.
Right.
And then they go into more detail. On page 104, he says Dub steps into Kai's space. So they doing the battle, whatever. He gets his turn, Dub. Kai gets her turn. And it's like, oh, we finna do this? Okay, let's go. So then Dub steps into Kai's space. Her eyes open slowly like she expected him, like she lured him in. He cradles her hips with his hands and pulls her to his body. Kai doesn't miss a beat, but twists until her back presses into his chest. She rolls her hips into his before spinning away, teasing him over her shoulder, her eyes holding him captive. He chases her, grabs her, lifts her. She wraps her legs around his waist and falls back until her hair brushes the floor. Then she snaps herself back up, pressing their chests together, and then she slides down his body like honey. Conan with her arms and legs before sliding away. It's like their bodies knew exactly what to do. Instinct, talent, elegant athleticism sparked a connection between their bodies that has everyone around them cheering and high-five and clapping. Man, Kyle went out there and did her doggone thing.
Keep it real. Once again, I was expecting that. That's not surprising when, remember, he had already seen her dance when she was teaching the class.
Yeah.
So what would be so surprising about this? It's just that this time she just freaking all over him. Because let's be real. Right. Let's be real. It wasn't no ballet that was going on up in that junction. True. Okay.
True.
All right.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, y'all was bumping ugly with clothes on.
Right, that one dance, it probably was in them Step It Ups or whatever dance, the one with Tiana Taylor, where she killed it. It was the new, it made me think of that, and I was like, okay, guys.
You right. What was that movie? Step It.
It was one of them. Yeah, one of them. Right, yeah.
Yeah, Tiana, she could dance, man. But
all I can see is just the Sean Paul video. I'm still in love.
Oh my God. Oh, that's a great one.
That's all I saw, y'all. I love the vividness though of it, you know, the description and everything.
Yeah.
But I know a Sean Paul video when I see one. All right, dude. I know me a good one. Okay, I do.
That was a great video. God, that was
great video. Yeah.
Great video. Man, so all right. So man, we up at the last chapter 18. Let's see. So Dub, so he's like, Dub, no, this is Kai's perspective. She's like, man, nothing compares to the exhilaration of performing, even if it's in a bowling alley on the makeshift dance floor. I forgot this was in a bowling alley. And then,
right.
Like, where's this dance floor at?
Nene, we've reached the point of the book where I just got annoyed. Now, you know I love bowling, right?
Yes.
Nothing would piss me off more than me getting ready to go on ahead and bowl and see two jokers over here on the next lane bumping uglies and bruising.
And truffle butter.
Hey, if you don't get some lane etiquette up in here.
What? They dance bumping bodies playing truffle butter. What's wrong with that? Like,
hey, Nene, you seen how I act at the bowling alley. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Now, that's the quickest way for you to get tossed right up out of this establishment. Now I gotta go speak to the manager.
You know, now you gotta speak to the manager. But
Hey, I need to speak to your manager, man. No, man. No, man. No, I got money on this game.
right,
Oh, girl, when she
see,
lifted up a leg, that's when she messed me up. So no.
see, man.
Oh, I forgot too. I forgot they was at the bowling alley too and then I was like, what the
Floor.
hell are y'all doing at the bowling alley?
A makeshift dance floor. Now I'm trying to understand what this dance floor is going to be where anyone can see anybody dancing, and then
But
Right.
this
so
was one of the things that's wrong with this country. Turning out
that's
bowling
right.
alleys into damn clubs. Hey, get this on up out of here, man.
Yeah, you
Get
know,
this on up out of here.
like they
Shoot.
everywhere. I'm surprised it wasn't in like Atlanta or something because you know Atlanta turned everything into a club. You
Hey,
can't go
no,
to
no,
a
no.
Right.
softball game and
I
they
want
go
to. I
into
want
a
to see you
club.
go to a run and shoot and try to bump uglies while them boys out there trying to hoop. I want to
And this
see you
might
do it.
and this might have been like a members only kind of spot, like not just for like regular people can book this place or something like
Right.
that. Because I'm still trying to figure out. You right? What place got a bowling alley
And the
slash
dance
a
floor.
dance floor with like all these different things could be going on? So yeah.
And if I wanted to go to
I
the
mean,
fever, I go to the fever. I came here to bowl, baby.
these are people of status, and she likes to
Right.
bowl, so she rented out. I'm sure it was a private event strictly for
Yeah.
her group, and she
Yeah.
knew what was going to happen with the choreographers in place, so
You
she had
right.
them have a little dance area for them.
Yeah.
Unreal, unreal. Well,
Yeah, but I don't recall them bowling.
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
No,
Oh,
no.
and who won?
You right. I don't
I
remember
guess I
no
guess she couldn't bowl
conversation
because
about that.
she couldn't bowl because she was so in tune as to what was going on between Kai and Ryson.
That part. That
Facts.
part. Drinking chocolate
Facts.
martinis. I can't lie. I would have liked one.
Right.
They sound delicious. But
Facts.
yeah,
Because you heard chocolate. Hey, that's
that
it.
is
Yeah.
facts. And did. I
Hey,
hope it was dog chocolate.
uh,
I said I
that
hope it was
chocolate.
dog chocolate. Let's see. And all right, so we get into the last chapter, and let's see, chapter 18. Kai says nothing compares to the exhilaration. And then she's looking for Ryson. Dub, do you see Ryson? She looking around. He's like, I'm sure he's in there somewhere. He trying to talk to her about this video. She looking for her mans. And she's like, Kai. He's like, Kai, did you hear me? Dub takes my arm to regain my attention. Huh, what know what you say? I asked if you want to be in the video I'm choreographing. I'm choreographing, excuse me. He twists his full lips into a knowing smile. I know you're too busy looking for your boyfriend. He's not. I frown up at him. Rice and I are just friends. He said, I'll take you at your word. You in or what? And she's like, I'm in. I got a question. See, now technically this is her making it out on her own, but some could see this as if Ryson didn't bring her to this event, she wouldn't have been privy to this audience. I don't have no problem with it, but do y'all see it that way or what?
I mean, you got to get a connection. It's nothing wrong with getting an invite to a party or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, I thought it was smart of her to go, even if your intentions are not to like network, and it was specifically just for you to just go out and have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that you in these rooms, in these spaces.
I agree. But I'm also the one that's like, if he's able to help her career, I'm down with that too. So I mean,
Facts.
right? Like, if she got, like y'all said, if she got the goods, I mean, why not? You know, if she
Right.
don't or she
Right.
don't.
I
Right.
think also
Especially if
with
the chemistry already there. It's not like y'all they forcing something or not. You right. Like what's wrong with that? You right.
Yeah.
Kai needs to let her ego go a little bit. Like everybody needs some kind of help along the way to make it to
Yeah.
where they want to go.
I agree. I would have been like, Ryson, what's up with the medical bills? No, I'm kidding. I would have asked like that. But If he would have asked, I wouldn't have said no. And
But I
he,
mean, what she wanted to have already, I mean, he invited her to this party and
yeah,
she now is going to be in this video because he invited her to the party and
yeah,
met this choreography. So it's kind of like what she's wanting to not happen. That's going to be kind of hard, especially if you coming around in settings as his friend, being introduced as a friend. Even if the other people got other agendas, like dude could have, wanted to holler or do whatever, but it's like that's gonna happen even if you his friend, because I'm assuming Jimmy got put on, like they were friends and she didn't make connect. So it's kind of like unrealistic of what she, to me,
right.
thinks is gonna happen just being in the same circle with him. So you
Yeah,
kind of
I agree, and that's why I'm like, you know, Kai, I think you're getting a little, not getting a little unrealistic, but you're right. The pride and the ego is like, man, you're not thinking straight. Like, everybody needs help. You know what I mean? Everybody needs help. Some people got a little bit more when they were younger, just like Ryson. His parents was invested. We'll get more into that. And to be honest, they were a little too invested, but we'll cross that bridge. But everybody needs a little help. You know what I mean? It's hard making it in that business. So if you
not
got it,
even
you
right,
just
got it
that.
available, get it.
Forget making it in that business. Remember, in her world that she's in, it is literally about all about who you know, who connections
right,
that you can make. So once again, like we all keep on reiterating, she not baby girl, put that ego to the side. People are gonna think regardless.
Right?
They're gonna think that even if you made it on your own and all this and you didn't have to do that, the perception for a lot of folks, they don't want to believe that or they don't want to see that.
Right.
Like believe to see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter as long as you know the truth. Go with it, okay? But come
right.
on, you're in entertainment, girl.
Mhm.
You gonna need some help.
Yep. Yep. You're going to always need some help. So, well, it sounds like where we at? That I'm caught up in the video. I'm like, yes, she in the video. Man. And so, what is it? Let's see. So Kai, she meets Marlon at this point. She meets Bristol at this point. Bristol feels a little cold off, but I mean, that's to be expected. At first she was like, who he touching like? Well, first Kai was like, who he over there touching like that? She was getting jealous too. And turns out it was his sister. Then, he finds out a little bit more, all that good stuff. But I think for me, the best part is actually finding out a little bit more about Ryson. And to be honest, it was kind of heartbreaking. Because it's weird that they're doing this at this time. So, for example, there was one instance where they're at the dunes and he's talking about he only had one girlfriend. And now we're at this, like, jovial bowling / dance floor party, and she notices that he doesn't eat, and he's like, yo man, eat something. And he confesses at this party like they're in their own little bubble, which I thought was cute, but thinking about what's
Right,
also being
yeah.
said, it was like, oh, it was bittersweet. I guess that's a better way of putting it. And so, like, on page 109, we learned that the reason he doesn't eat is because, his mom and his parents made him feel real bad about it. She says, him being Ryson, excuse me, says on page 109 that I was a 10-year-old making thousands of dollars every night playing for my supper, so to speak. Cynicism hardens the curve of Ryson's mouth. My mother finally said, if you can't get it right, don't eat. And by getting it right, it meant sitting at these, I guess, elegant tables at 10 years old, knowing which fork to get, knowing table etiquettes, and which is hard because actually there's people who take classes for that. Like, there's people who teach etiquette classes. So this is not anything you can get overnight at like a 10-year-old, especially with forks. And I still can't get the right fork right. Like, I mean, that's not something you pick up really quickly, but it scarred him to the point where he doesn't even eat in front of people. Man, that's rough. That's rough. But then, as Kai is like feeding him, like, man, you finna eat, man. This is crazy. Then we learn something else. We learn why Grady had to intercept between Ryson and his parents. Turns out Ryson was given Xanax, excuse me for any substance abuse, anything, trigger, was given Xanax as a child. And first, his mom had it, and his mom was giving it to him. And then they found out that he was addicted to it and he's been on it since he was 11, and even had to go to rehab for it. So it's like, man. And then, like you said, Grady was like, this is too much. Grady finds out. He jumps, he says, no, we got to do something. You guys aren't doing this right. You parents, what are we doing? And that's when this whole debacle with the emancipation and all this goes on. And he also even talks about Bristol, how Bristol basically felt ignored, abandoned because they were putting in all their time into Ryson. And that made her resent Ryson. And so him and her wasn't even cool for a while, and they had to, rekindle or work on their relationship. So now she's the manager. She went to school for it. So there's a lot going on in this party. So we got dancing. We got Jimmy saying, let's dance with the fine Jason Momoa, rock before the BBL, dancer. Kai goes out there. She's killing on the dance floor. We learn Ryson was addicted to Xanax, couldn't eat in front of people. We learn a lot in this one chapter. And then they go ahead and get ready to leave because, like I said, they were in their bubble. They get ready to leave, and they're about to walk out in the front of paparazzi because they find out they're at this bowling alley. So we get a whole lot in this chapter. Anybody had anything to add before we close out?
No, but I did appreciate. I did kind of appreciate. I know it's a sensitive topic of even mentioning that part about the Xanax, because I just feel like we see that so often of just how those young, whether it's actors, the young kids, or get into this business world, like it sometimes be the parent, get sucked in and, kind of introduce their kids to stuff to keep them, famous, keep them relevant. So I did appreciate like them putting like reality in the book that do happen and start at an early age.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I agree with Toya on that one. We've heard the stories of so many childhood folks going back, I don't even know how many years.
Right.
What, Drew Barrymore?
Oh, yeah.
Right. I think that was like such an egregious one.
Brooke Shields.
Was she like 10 years old, 10, 11, 12, and they put her in clubs and, saying like ridiculous. What was it like last year? Bow Wow let it be known that Jermaine Dupri used to go to Magic City to the strip club, but leave him in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some
wild stuff. That's what I'm saying, like, yeah, I can appreciate hitting on that too.
Mm-mm.
But that's pretty much it from kind of like my end on it.
Me too.
Debbie, you good?
Yes, ma'am. Nothing to add to that.
I hear that. So we have finished page 18, chapter 18. So next week was at 19 to 22. We are actually about more than 1/3 halfway of the book. So man, we got to just start deciding if we want to go ahead and go to the next. I guess we'll decide that at the end. That's cool. So 19. Dang, I just said it. 19 to 22 will be the next chapters. I appreciate you, ladies. Anybody? I think everybody wrapped up everything, or you good, right? Everybody talked about everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. Well, we'll see you guys next week. I appreciate you, ladies. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night.
Have a great.
All right. Bye-bye.